Okay, this is the story. You know, by the Baal Shem Tov, all of his Hasidim, each one had a special task. And one of the greatest Hasidim of the Holy Baal Shem Tov was Reb Nachum in Chernobyl. And the Heilige Chernobyl, his task, his avodah in life was to raise money for poor Chatan and Kala, who couple getting married. And they didn't have enough money to make the wedding. Or maybe in those days, you know, in Europe, it was so hard. They didn't have enough money. Maybe they had lots of debts. Who knows what was going on? It was so hard for the Jews in Europe at that time. So anyway, he was raising money for poor Kala. One time the Holy Baal Shem Tov, says to Reb Nachum, says, Reb Nachum, I want you to go to this little town, little city, not too far away. And there I want you to go to raise money. For poor Kala and Chatan, they have to have 10,000 rubles to save their lives. Don't ask questions. Okay, he figures if the Baal Shem sending me there, so for sure I'm going to find the money easily. He comes there, he starts going, knocking on every door, going to everyone there in the Jewish community, anyone he could. And he couldn't find any money, no one would give him. And he's there for a week and he's so upset, he doesn't know what to do. And he's staying in a little kretschma, a little inn. And you know, he starts talking to God. And he says, Ribono Shel Olam, my work in the world has been to raise money for poor Chatan and Kala. And you always were there for me. Maybe now this time you're giving me a message. Maybe I need to change my profession, what it is I need to do in the world. Up to now, my whole life is mamish to raise money for poor Chatan and Kala. And he's thinking in the room and he says to God, you know, if that's the case and you don't want to open gates for me here, I'm going back to the Baal Shem Tov and I'll tell him, forget the whole thing. I can't do it. I just don't have the strength. And his mama packs his bags, runs downstairs, comes to his horse and his buggy. And just before he's ready to get in, he sees the most amazing thing. He sees a drunken Jew singing and dancing in the middle of two policemen, two policemen from the country they're living in there. Two policemen were carrying him away while he's dancing and singing drunk out of his mind. And they pass right by in front of the Chernobyl. Chernobyl says to them, what's going on here? Why are you dragging this Jew to prison? So the two policemen say, him. He's a drunkard, and not only that, he's a big thief. And we caught him stealing, and we're taking him to prison. So Reb Nachum says to him, no, what do you have to say for yourself? Why is this true what they say? You're a thief? So the drunkard says to them like this. He says, that's only true that I'm a thief, but I'm the best thief that there is. There's no one who's better thief than me. It's my whole profession. It's my life. It's what I was put in the world to do. Reb Nachum says, chutzpah. He says, you should do tshuva. You better fix yourself. What are you doing here? Stealing for... It's terrible. He says, what do you mean? The drunken sister, what do you mean terrible? He says, don't you know, I'm a Jew. And my thing in life is to steal. And he says, not that, I'm the best thief in the world. Nachum says to me, yeah, if you're such a good thief, how come you got caught? He says, it's nothing, I'll be free within an hour. Well, Nachum says to him, chutzpah, do tshuva. He says, not only am I a thief, he says, but I tell you something. A real Jew never stops doing what he has to do in the world. And I'm a thief, and I'm not stopping. And the policeman said to him, it's enough of you, you dirty thief. And they grabbed him, and they schlepped him off to jail, you know. And the Nachman standing there, and he thinks to himself, this is hashgacha mamish. This is God's hand. He says, here I am. I'm ready to give up raising money for poor Kalu, which is my thing to do in the world, what my thing that God gave me to do that nobody else can do like me. It's what they have to do in the world. That's why I'm here. And I'm ready to give up. And this low thief says that a Jew never gives up. So he said, I'm not giving up. He goes back up to the room, puts his stuff down. And within 24 hours, Imam has raised 10,000 rubles. He comes back to the Baal Shem Tov, so happy with the money. He walks into the Baal Shem Tov, and the Baal Shem Tov says to him, puts the money down on the table in front of the Baal Shem, looks up at the Baal Shem, and the Baal Shem says to him, he says, so no, Reb Nachum, how does Eliyahu Navi look when he's dancing drunk between two policemen who are dragging him off to prison? Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatzvi, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Eliyahu Hanavi. Just thinking, my dearest friends, you know, how badly we need Eliyahu Navi now. Please, Eliyahu Navi, in the name of all of Israel, I'm begging you, reveal yourself to all of Israel. We can't make it without you. We need you. We need you to come, Eliyahu Navi, to lead us and to tell us Mashiach is here, Mashiach is mamish here. Mashiach's not just coming, Mashiach's here. Please, Eliyahu Navi, let it be today, let it be tonight, Motzei Shabbos, this Motzei Shabbos. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatzvi, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Eliyahu Hanavi. Be'era Yavo Eleinu Im Mashiach ben David. Be'era Yavo Eleinu Im Mashiach